Local legend takes us back to the 1900s and Edward in Sabah.
The story goes that he killed his family and his wife and baby, and their spirits haunt the tunnel. I've also heard that when they were building the railroad tracks just over the hill here, that there was a huge explosion and several workers were killed. And I do know for a fact that they're buried at the church in the parking lot. There's nothing to identify their graves, but some people say they haunt it.
Rumors of death, satanic rituals, and hauntings led locals to believe that this is an evil place.
People have heard screams, they've heard loud noises, they've heard gunshots, they've heard, some people have actually said they saw a ghost.
Yet people come here from all over looking for a scare, and many say if you turn your car engine off inside the tunnel,
the car won't restart and they hear babies crying or women screaming. That's what I've always heard my whole life.
For Jo Sabah, she thinks the local legends might be fudged by the family over the years to keep people off the property. But it hasn't slowed anyone down.
They still keep coming. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
What's up, you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all with another episode from my Haunt Season series. And today, guys, we are out in Kingsport, Tennessee, just on the Virginia border. And right behind me is what they call the Sabah Tunnel. Now, this tunnel might look familiar to some. You see, this tunnel is notoriously haunted, both known locally and nationally by people around here. Now, to give some history on this train tunnel right here, it was constructed sometime in the early 1900s when they bored through this ridge right here. But the story that goes with this tunnel is that around this time, after the bridge had been completed and the tunnel as well, there was a hobo that had come off the tracks, and he was hiding in the woods. Now, he found this farming couple. They had a child. He came in, and in exchange for some chores and whatnot, oh, that echoes. Well, he got fed and he got paid. However, after this happening, this hobo, or this vagabond, if you will, he notices that this couple has quite a lot of silver. So what he does is he kidnaps the child, and the farmer goes after him. Through the woods they run, along Kingsport, into the high valleys and low valleys and whatnot. Well, he finally catches up with them here at the tunnel. Now, this is where the story kind of breaks off between two different tales. One part of the story says that the farmer accidentally shot the child by accident, and the burglar slash vagabond got away. But some say that the burglar managed to get away. However, the farmer accidentally dropped the child, and the child's brain split open and laid here in the creek. Now, by many accounts, this tunnel is very much haunted. Some of the locals around here that have driven into this tunnel, they have said that they've turned the lights off. And by the time that they get to the other side of the tunnel, they have found babies' handprints like littered over the window. And some people who have come in here, they've heard the cries of babies. If you listen very closely, you can hear it. That's kind of why we came out here today. We're going to see if we cannot hear a crying baby from this cave. We're going to stay here a couple of minutes. And as we're walking, I'm going to tell you a little bit of the story of what may have really happened. You see, this was around turn of the century, around the same time, 1900s. You had a man by the name of Antonio Francisco Silicio. Anyway, he goes to seek work in nearby France. His home is Italy, and he leaves his wife to take care of the house. Well, he stays gone for about 6 months, and some of the locals from the area have told Antonio Francisco Silicio, that his wife has been cheating on him. Well, having this happen, Antonio, he wants to test what has been going on. So, he comes back home early, and he finds that his friends, locals nearby, were right. His wife had been cheating on her. So, Antonio, he hops a train after killing his wife, and then he hops a boat, and then he comes to America seeking a new life, seeking shelter from what he has just committed. However, that is where they believe he died, here in this tunnel, or so they say. Now, this tunnel was constructed by railroad workers back in the day, so there might be something associated with the railroad workers in that time. For a little bit of knowledge, this isn't actually the real tunnel. The tunnel in question is about 1/4 of a mile from here, not far from this cave. And now there was an eruption, an explosion in that cave, in that tunnel, that killed a few men. And they say if you go to that spot, let's just say there are a lot of things that go on. Let's go inside one more time. I don't trust driving my car through that. I feel like I would honestly get stuck. But we're gonna walk, and we're gonna try if we can't hear a baby cry. So we are going to be very quiet, and we are going to see if we can't hear that baby cry, or a woman shriek, or something that should not be heard.
This is another session inside Sensabog Tunnel number 1.
Did y'all hear that? I'm not gonna lie, going in there gives me cold chills. And after I walked through it the first 2 times, I honestly think that there is something back here, even if it doesn't belong to the lore behind the Sensabaugh Tunnel. But anyway, guys, this is going to conclude episode 2 of Haunt Season 3. I hope you all enjoyed my trip out to Point Pleasant. That was a fun trip to really get things going. But anyway, guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Always means a lot. Goes to show that y'all care, and that y'all want to see more awesome videos. So without further ado, you guys, this vlog is over.